Salamat. Isa pong masaganang palakpakan naman po sa ating Banda Kawayan. There are so many people who really want to contribute to our event, the first ever. And so we also have the DOST FPRDI group, which is called Himig Agham Kawayan. It is the face of the bamboo musical instruments innovation and R&D program. So makikita, we will be able to see how they're able to use the bamboo and create beautiful music for everybody. This consists of 23 employees, mga empleyado po sila ng DOST and FPRDI, and the band proudly showcases 3 kinds of improved bamboo musical instruments, or BMI, fabricated and prototyped by the program. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our, while they are setting up the microphones, by the way, the himig, or beautiful sound. For those of you who are our guests in the Philippines, himig means beautiful sound, and it's a superior quality of showcasing the BMI. This does not happen by chance. They are the products of careful research with our DOST and innovation, and from how properties of kawayan were improved, how the instruments are crafted, and how they are tuned, and the tonal quality enhanced. So FPRDI, DOST, Himig Agham Kawayan music pieces are arranged by Lieutenant Colonel Gilbert Ramos and conducted by Mr. Ronel Ramos. Ayan na po sila, dumadating na. And let's give them a round of applause para naman sila po ay ma-excite, mag-perform, that they can also perform for all of you. Thank you so much. And again, for those of you who are not yet seated here, there's still a lot of seats. Can we please request you to come over so we can start the program proper as well? Salamat po. Ladies and gentlemen, Himig Agham Kawayan, conducted by Mr. Ronel Ramos. And may we please acknowledge the coming in of our Secretary Cristina Garcia Frasco, our Secretary Jaime J. Bautista, Dr. Mundita Lim, Dr. Glenn Gregorio, Mr. Masaru Takayama, Honorable Alston Kevin Anana, Dr. Wandipa Fanumat, and of course, Dr. Mina Gabor. And may we also welcome, as they come in, our attending ambassadors and consuls from Nigeria, His Excellency Polakemi Ibiduni Akinleye. From Indonesia, Deputy Chief of Mission Mr. Dodo Sudrajat. From Liberia, Consul Ms. Yunina Mangyo. From Albania, Consul Bernardo Benedicto III. From Libya, CDA Mr. Mohamed M.O. Melad. And from Belarus, Consul Miss Anna Marie Ablan, and from Myanmar, Miss Sister Sida, Mr. San Yu Kwal, CDA. From Brazil, Ambassador Antonio Jose Maria de Souza e Silva, and Deputy Chief of Mission, Minister Sergio Taam. From Sri Lanka, Miss PGP Kaushalya, Charge d'Affaires of the Embassy of Sri Lanka in the Philippines. From India, Mr. Nishikat Singh, Counselor for Economic and Commerce. From USA, Shelinda Soliman, in behalf of Ambassador Mary Kay Carlson. From Panama, Ms. Shomara Perez, Charge d'Affaires of the Embassy of the Republic of Panama. And let's of course not also forget our USEC for Legal and Administration of the DANR, Ernesto Adobo Jr. Welcome everybody. May we welcome everybody as well as and of course, Ambassador Betty Palazzo from Papua New Guinea, and from Republica de Panama, the Charge d'Affaires is Shomara Perez. Welcome everybody. Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat from DOST FPRDI. Himig Agham Kawayan. Salamat po. And our conductor syempre, Mr. Ronel Ramos. Ang mother ko din po ay conductor ng choir, si Andrea Veneracion. So alam ko po na kailangan na ina-acknowledge po natin mabuti ang ating sariling atin. Maraming salamat. And now I will request the ceremonial blessing from Sindao Performing Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Sindao Performing Arts for our ceremonial blessing, and which will be followed by our ecumenical invocation. so much, Sindao performing artists. And now we have our ecumenical invocation. Thank you. Video, please.
Our prayer takes wing and ascends to the heavens, calling out to the Almighty Father by whatever holy name our spirit recognizes and believes in.
Anuman ang paniniwala o pananampalataya, alam namin na Ikaw, Diyos Ama, ang makapangyarihan sa buong sansinukob.
Agad andin ngadan, siguna do manama na madikar na tinune agpanalangin kaname kato marupong kakatigan hasta giran kato name pusung na memoka madikar para kato karapungan.
Igbohoy no kanami kamatolos no pigpuunan no woy guhuron no waro katamanan kupiino inggahat kanami no batasan woy katonan.
اللهم ارحمنا في هذه اليوم المباركة اللهم أتيني جماعتنا مرحومة وثبت دعانا يا رب العالمين.
Let's give each other the wings to fly, the speed and strength to forge new paths. Bless us with your loving guidance. Protect us as we soar and blaze new trails. For your glory and in praise of your holy name, one God, forever and ever. Amen.
Requesting everybody to please stay standing for our parade of colors by the Philippine National Police, Silang, Cavite, followed by our Philippine National Anthem. we invite everybody to please sit down. Maraming salamat. Welcome everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You know, when you were all introduced, all of you, and you were coming down over here to the tables, I thought I should give you some sashes because I was calling out so many countries. We can even have Miss Earth here now. We actually have representation of Miss Earth because they take care of biodiversity also. Magandang umaga po, as we say in the Philippines, and bonjour, buenos dias, lahat-lahat na po. And of course, to our honorable guests, maraming salamat ho. Maraming salamat sa inyong pag-ano sa amin sa Silang Cavite din, Ma'am Secretary. Salamat po. I'm Chiki Veneracion. I will be your program facilitator for the day. So I hope that we will be able to thread all of the beautiful shares. I don't want to just say speeches because I think this is all coming from everybody's heart because we all know this is something that we all need, that we have to do right now. So welcome to our 2023 International Ecotourism Travel Mart. And to introduce you to this pioneering travel mart that we have in the Philippines, we have, of course, our very own, I have to introduce her formally, but I would usually say Tita, but I will say Doctora Mina Gabor. Doctora Gabor was the secretary of, sige po, pwede pong pumalakpak. Was the secretary, hindi ko pwedeng maiksi eh. Was the secretary, Tita Mina was telling me to shorten it. But you know, I was trying to shorten it and remove some of them, but they are all going to make an impact of why her involvement in ecotourism is so important. So Dr. Gabor was the secretary of the Department of Tourism from 1995 to 1998. Yung undersecretary of I'm trying to be young, so I'm following my children to use this phone. Department of Trade and Industry, and the founder and first president of the Center for International Trade, Exhibition, and Missions, which we call CITEM, of which I have also been a part of. And she is a recipient of the Philippine Legion of Honor Award, the highest award bestowed by the Philippine government to an individual for her exemplary contribution to the development of tourism in the Philippines and her outstanding performance as tourism secretary. Also, she was conferred the Reserve Officer Lieutenant Colonel of the Philippine Army. Ayan, wala akong hawak na baril ngayon. She's not holding a gun, so we will be all safe. After her stint in the government, she continues to work on her passion, really passion, and I have seen that, promoting the Philippines through trade and tourism as the founder and president of the International School of Sustainable Tourism, ISST, that was cited by no less than the National Geographic to be the first and only sustainable tourism school in Asia and the Pacific region. Yes, yes. She is also the founder and president of the Philippine Small and Medium Business Development Foundation, PhilSmed. She continues to work with our micro and small medium enterprises to bring them up to the level of the international marketplace. And the Philippine Chamber of Small Businesses, PCSB. She is now involved with improving the status of the ASEAN Mastercraft artisan and designers. As president of AAP Travel, she introduced the concept of drive tourism for car owners and tourists to visit destinations in caravans. In the recent past, she is the chairman of Philippine-Canada Business Council and sat as member of the board of trustee of the De La Salle College of St. Benilde, now chairman of the Justice Cecilia Munoz Palma Foundation. I don't know where she gets her time. I think there's only 24 hours, right, in a day? And a columnist at that for Business Mirror for the BM Traveler. Last 2021, a tourism award was bestowed to her by SKAL International, the only professional organization promoting global tourism and friendship, uniting all sectors of the tourism industry. She is considered one of the 35 top women in travel worldwide given by the New York Travel Magazine. A distinction award in sustainable tourism category for her contribution to the advancement of Philippine tourism was also given to her by the Rotary Club of Manila. And her advocacy for community-based rural tourism, which is really yung mga homestay din na ginagawa natin, has paid off with the enactment of RA, Republic Act 10816, an act to develop farm tourism. In 2019, we will have lunch after this, no? In 2019, she received an award from the Sakao Rainforest Lodge as Conservation Fellow. Among her other advocacies are the development and promotion of faith-based tourism and ecotourism. She was also instrumental in the declaration of the ecotourism celebration by the UN in 2002, and a holder of a master's degree, dapat naman, of UP, Business Administration, and a Doctorate of Humanities major in Entrepreneurship from the International University of Hawaii. Her long achievements, her very, very long achievements, which you see from all of the other entrepreneurs right now, and awards both in tourism and trade, has made her a very, very well sought after expertise, and rightfully so. So ladies and gentlemen, very, very close to, dear to our hearts, especially those who are doing their shows in the Mart, please welcome our very, very own Dr. Mina Gabor.
Thank you. Where are you, Chiki? Thank you, Chiki. You know, we were supposed to be, we've been doing the run, the dry run for this, and I said, only the names of that. But you got one over me, Chiki. So anyway, today, I'll borrow from our tourism secretary, what she said when she arrived, is a truly exciting day. So we are very, very happy for all of you that came today. You know, it is something that we should all remember. And for all of you who are here, please take note. You are now part of history. You know, this is the first green travel mart in the world. So you are part of history. And all of your names are now written. And I know that when our AEM president makes his presentation, that he will take note of all those who attended today. So ladies and gentlemen, now may I greet our own tourism secretary, who actually will be introduced. And we have, okay. And then we have our very own another secretary, Jimmy Bautista. Before he was appointed, he was the chair of the International School of Sustainable Tourism and has helped us tremendously. And we wanted him to see what we actually have done for this event, and we're very happy that he's here today with us. And you know that transport and tourism, the two major organizations, make for a successful tourism department. And therefore today, I'd like to say that this event started in 2019. In 2019, when the first idea was brought up, and we thought that ecotourism should actually go mainstream. And the only way we can do that is actually to do what we're doing today, the first green travel mart in the world. And so we're now introducing, for example, no plastics, no aircon. Please bear with us. But I think people are saying, this is perfect, you know. It is really right in our midst. It's our weather, and therefore it's something that we should really look up. So from 2019, when the Philippines was nominated and we took the cudgel for this event, we decided, okay, we will do it. The team came around, and I remembered Alan Wong. Where's Alan Wong of China, Hong Kong? Oh, there you are, Alan. Yes, okay. he introduced the theme of this entire program. You know, embracing authentic ecotourism. And so we are very pleased that when it started in 2019, of course, the rest is history. We had the pandemic. We should have had it in 2021, but the pandemic stopped us. But that did not deter the group of the Asian Ecotourism Network headed by Masaru Takayama. Masaru, please. I know you will be introduced, but it's good for you to stand up. And the rest of the other members of the board that Masaru will be actually presenting later. All of us got together in Manila, and then we decided we should make the pandemic something more useful for us. And what happened? We had the 6 series of almost a full course event that will now take you from A to Z of ecotourism. And that will be happening tomorrow for 2 days. 2 days. And I'm very happy to tell you that we had an approval that those who will be taking the 2-day course in time, no excuses, until the end of the 2-day, you will be given a title after your name. So if you are Corazon Alma de Leon, one of our former secretary who's with us, Alma, please stand up. There you are. If you are going to take the course, you get, after your name, a title, Associate in Ecotourism Management. So to all of you that will be coming, congratulations, and we look forward to your coming tomorrow. And today, that dream has come true. We now have the course and the whole beginning of ecotourism. We feel that today, after it has been out in the different international papers, the coming out of ecotourism in the mainstream will actually push every government. And we're very happy for the dignitaries who came today. And you have been introduced, but I'd like you to please stand up for the ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up from the dignitaries, our ambassador and our consul general. Please stand up to be recognized. And a big clap for our dignitaries. Where's Brazil? Brazil is somewhere there. Okay. And thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you. We are going to end on April 2nd. This will be just to give you the ideas that will happen. We have the 2-day forum tomorrow and Friday. And of course, we will be having some fun things. We have DOT that's giving us a nice dinner on Friday after the 2-day in-depth ecotourism forum. And then after that, we have our awards night on April 1st. This will be the first major award given by AEM for the global competition for ecotourism worldwide. And we have finalists. We're very happy, 2 from the Philippines made it to the finals, but we don't know who they're going to win. But we're hoping that they will. But I would like to say congratulations to all of those that will win. But to all of you, please give them a big hand for the big showing that they did. It's a competition done for 1 year, looking for the right companies, looking for the right individuals. And of course, at the end of the day, we want to introduce that we have the Travel Mart at the back, where all of the hoteliers, resorts, travel agencies, tour operators, different regional offices, provinces, who are trying to sell their ecotourism, please don't forget to look after them, especially for those who are coming just for the day. Make sure you go through them. And then, of course, we will have the Ecotourism Forum at the back, which is the CSIP Hall. And at the back of the CSIP Hall, we have what we call the marketplace. This is the livelihood area that is actually being given by ecotourism as a result of ecotourism in the different sites. So please don't forget. And then we have our tribal groups coming from different countries. I'd like to name them first. We have from Papua New Guinea, Chris. Oh, there you are. And then we have the tribal group from Indonesia, led by Ari. Yeah. And then we have the group that's led by Myanmar. Yeah, there you are. And then we have a group from Thailand, led by the Thai group. And of course, we have our very own Tibuli that is representing the Philippines. But not the least, we have the entire National Commission on Indigenous People. that is representing the Calabarzon area. So to all of them, congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy today and tell your friends. This is the first time and maybe the last time that they will ever see a gathering like this on ecotourism. Ask them to come around. We are open until Sunday. So maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas!
Mabuhay talaga ang Pilipinas. Thank you, Dr. Gabor. As ecotourism continues to become more and more, dito daw ako sa init. I think they want me under the sun, so let me do it. Tourism becomes more and more popular, and as it meets growing demands for responsibility to our Mother Earth and sustainable tourism, we also have invited guests from our region around the Philippines to share with us their efforts in tourism. So today we have the Director of Community-Based Tourism Development, shortly known as DASTA, to be with us and share on ecotourism. Director Juan Vipa Fanumat is currently the director of DASTA since 2020, and he is also the Group Sustainable Manager from Destination Asia in Bangkok. Also at DASTA prior, he was also the Deputy Director of Office of Community-Based Tourism, so supporting the use of sustainable tourism concept for the purpose of community development in Thailand. That would be a good thing to also be using here, in the Philippines, which you actually started doing already. Hotel and Tourism Management Instructor also from 2010 to 2014. Education and all his work backed up with his experience and formation, starting with the Masters of Arts at the University of Birmingham for Hospitality Management, National Institute of Development Administration, Doctor of Philosophy, Tourism Management, Chulalongkorn University, and Environment, Development, Sustainability in Chulalongkorn as well. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Director I want to make sure I don't miss out the right name. Director Juan Vipa Fanumat.
First of all, mabuhay. Do I pronounce correctly? Mabuhay and sawadika. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Mina and Mr. Masaru for inviting me and for me to represent Thailand and DASTA on this exciting event. And dear Honorable Christina, the Department of Tourism of Philippines, and dear Honorable Jamie, Department of Transportation of the Philippines. This is a very exciting day for me and for DASTA as well. First of all, our distinguished guests, I would like to share what DASTA has been doing in Thailand, and not only in Thailand, but we reach out to our ASEAN members and brother and sister to share what we do as a sustainable development agency as well. So first of all, my name is Juan Vipa Panumat, and I'm the Director of Strategy Management Office at Designated Area for Sustainable Tourism Administration, or DASTA Thailand. And this is not my first time in Philippines, but this is my first time in Silang, and very beautiful days today. And first of all, DASTA is a governmental office, and we are assigned to facilitate all the stakeholders to join in the sustainable tourism development journey. And what we do is that we believe in main three goals. And this is, I think it's the same as what we do in Philippines as well. So the first that we believe is that we believe that tourism is not only for the development of the tourism only. It's not, we are not developed tourism for the sake of tourism, but we use tourism as a sustainable development tools. So that means that tourism is not only about tourist satisfaction, but it's also about the host community well-being as well. So it's where the host and the guest wins together. The second thing that we believe is that we believe in co-creating sustainable tourism. It means that we try to involve every stakeholders, everyone, the public sector, the private sector, the host community, the local community, the academic sectors, to involve everyone in the process of co-thinking, co-planning, co-acting, so that everyone can co-responsible and co-benefiting from tourism. And last but not least, what we believe in tourism is that we believe that tourism is powerful. It is the industry that can contribute to so many positive change. And it's not only that we believe in that, but DASTA, we invest in the tourism management the same as we invest in the tourism marketing. We invest in the backstage management so that the front stage people like the private sector would have the sustainable products and sustainable destination to sell, to offer to everyone. With this belief, DASTA have in mind that we cannot work alone. So what we do is that we work closely with the GSTC, the Global Sustainable Tourism Council, and that's why we encourage and we try to strengthen the ASEAN Ecotourism Network run by Mr. Masaru, the chair of the AEN. And I want to congratulate that you grow into the Global Ecotourism Network as well. So we try to support the good practice network so that this community of sustainable tourism can grow. I would like to share with you one of the story from my personal experience when I work in Thailand. And I think you would have this kind of similar story in the Philippines as well. Is this one of the small community in Thailand, in the northeastern part of Thailand, where not everyone knows nothing about it. It's a very small communities, but the community themselves, they live next to the national parks. So of course, before tourism, they invade, they try to get the land from the national park to do the agriculture. And that creates conflict, and that creates the degraded local resource that they have. But when DASTA was assigned to fix this kind of problem, what we do is that we use tourism. We involve the local communities and get them to have the meeting with the national park officers so many times so that they can form the community-based tourism together. And then the local community can offer the service like transportation, local guides, and local souvenirs to the tourists. This way, it means we move the degraded local resource to adding value local resource. And I would like to say that this community allocate 10% of their tourism income to do the reforestation project with the national parks. So it means that they regenerate the local resource as well. This story shows the power of ecotourism. Tourism can do so much more. And I would like to say that this story shows that tourism can do the positive impacts more than you think. I would like to, when you talk about tourism, not talk about creating the attractive tourism product only, but talk about look beyond tourism, see the real impact of tourism that has with the local communities and the stakeholders involved. And I would like to congratulate everyone that we are very lucky to be in the tourism industry. We are really, really lucky because it's a powerful industry. And I would like to share with you that tourism has to be bifocal. It needs to be focused on the host community and the guest satisfaction. Both of them has to win. And last but not least, this is something that DASTA is trying to do in our work. And I'm very humble that during this throughout of the week, I would like to learn from all of you about what tourism can be sustainable, can make positive impacts. Let's build bank tourism better and stronger together. After the COVID-19, let's make tourism authentic, and meaningful. Let's create a good place to live, because a good place to live is always a good place to travel to. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. We are so fortunate. When you came in, did you see how beautiful it was to come into this place? We are so fortunate to have an event in a venue surrounded by flower farms, farm-to-table organic farms, and siyempre, wonderful delicacies that you will be able to have samples of later, maybe even take home. To welcome us today in this beautiful Silang, we have with us none other than the municipality's mayor, Mayor Kevin. Aside from his Bachelor of Law from UST, he also holds a double degree in political science and legal management from the De La Salle University. In his private practice as a lawyer, he was active in litigation and represented clients in different courts and tribunals. He was also the legal consultant of the Civil Service Commission and the Department of Health. He started his career in public service when he was elected as a provincial board member of the 5th District of the province of Cavite in 2019. As an incumbent provincial board member, he is the chairman of the Committee on Trade and Industries. So for having welcomed us here, for continually welcoming us here all the time, ladies and gentlemen, please also welcome our very own Honorable Mayor Kevin Anarna.
Sorry, good morning. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank our guest here this morning, Secretary Cristina Garcia Frasco of Department of Tourism, Secretary Jaime Bautista of Department of Transportation, our new friend, Chairman of Asian Ecotourism, Mr. Masaru Takayama, from DNR, Yusek Adobo. I saw Yusek Adobo. And from DOT, Yusek Bensuseco. And our adopted Silangueña, Dr. Mina Gabor. And to all our partners here today, from Department of Tourism, Asian Center for Biodiversity, Philippine Exporters Confederation, our friend from Philippine Airlines, Tourism Promotion Board, and Southeast Asian Regional Center for Graduate Studies and Research in Agriculture, or SHARCA. And to our speaker, Director Fanumat. Is it correct? Fanumat? To all our speakers, exhibitors, participants, and other delegates of today's forum, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The pandemic has given us time to reassess on how we build our future through the things that we do and the policies and programs that we implement. The concept of sustainable development has been existing for a very long time, but has taken back a seat to give way for economic development. But with the challenges posed by COVID-19, the vital role of the environment in public health has been emphasized. It is also during this time that we are given a reset button to think things through and recreate our future through better policies and sustainable solutions to the current issues we are facing today. As we recover from the pandemic and adjust to the new normals, we must do things better that will benefit both the environment and the overall welfare of the people. It is for this reason that we feel very honored to be part as the host local government unit of the first ever International Ecotourism Mart. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity and being part of history. Ecotourism is one of the current movements toward finding balance between environmental conservation and economic development. We are all here as we believe that taking care of our planet is a shared responsibility, not only by a few of us. The International Ecotourism Travel Mart has provided an avenue to all participants, exhibitors, and speakers in raising awareness in ecotourism and sharing the best practices and green technology in our communities. We are now presented this opportunity for cross-learning networking with fellow environmental advocates and market leaders across the globe. We must make the most of it as we start to shift towards a more sustainable tourism sector. In closing, let me extend my warmest congratulations to this organizer of IETM, led by Dr. Amina Garbor and Mr. Masaru Takayama. May you continue to inspire others and gather advocates to rally ecotourism in every part of the world. I would like also to express my gratitude for inviting me to be part of this occasion. On behalf of the people of Silang, it is my pleasure to welcome you all in this municipality. I hope that you will have a meaningful and insightful experience throughout this event. I assure you that we are with you in this journey towards a more committed, sustainable development programs, not just for us, but for the future generations. Again, thank you very much. Mabuhay po kayo at mabuhay po ang Bagong Silang.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Kevin. May we ask you to stay on stage, Mayor Kevin, as we do the ceremonial passing over of the Key of Silang. Sa akin daw niyo ho ibibigay, sasali sana ako. To our, of course, Asian Ecotourism Network, headed by Mr. Masaru Takayama, and its board members. May we request you, sir, to come over, and the board members, please, and maybe also Dr. Gabor. No? Okay. Yeah. So we will be doing this turnover of the Key to Silang to Asian Ecotourism Network. May we request the board members to please come over? Hello. Thank you. Hello. Sino po may susi? We are looking for the ceremonial key. May I borrow your car key for just to make sure that we have a key? Sir, alam ko na, Mayor Kevin, yung susi niyo daw ng kotse kailangan. Hindi, joke. Ceremonial key. Let's have a key. Sorry. I know, when we have situations like this, you need a key, right? So it is ceremonial, correct? So it's not going to open the door here, but it is a representation of this momentous event. So, sir, I will give you the key to ceremony. Sir, luma na yan. Wag nyo na. hindi made in the Philippines. Wag natin i-mention. Okay, thank you. Maybe some music, sir, to... Yes, ayan. Thank you. Thank you very much. And a round of applause to this. It is so important, you know, this ceremonial turning over of the keys because it is really engaging Silang Cavite with our endeavors here in ecotourism for sustainability. Thank you. And at this point, rep Thank you. Thank you very much. And of course, representing AEN is its chairman, uh, Mr. Mr. Masaru Takayama. While I'm this, he is a community-based ecotourism and sustainable tourism activist with expertise in energy conservation, green building, natural sciences, and experience in the outdoor activities, especially with marine biodiversity. He founded the world's first Eco-Lodge Association, Japan Eco-Lodge Association, ECOLA, and which later grew into, salamat po, which later grew into AEAN, which is the Asian Ecotourism Network. So at this point, we would like to request Mr. Masaru Takayama to respond to and introduce to all of us AEN so we can all get engaged as well.
Okay. Hello and good morning. I'm really excited today. Blessed with weather, blessed with all good turnout. This is really nice for us. It's not just us. All these countries from 21 countries within our network. But this goes beyond Asia and Pacific. This is global. The reason here, the very reason here that makes us travel to Philippines, and of course, Dr. Mina, thank you so much. We've been planning for 3 years at least. Four almost. Now I'm growing gray hair after this. And also we had Kun Vambipa from DASTA. Thank you so much. We are Asian Ecotourism Network. We started, it's been 6-7 years now. And we were first actually hosted within the office of DASTA. Thank you for that. We had 2 years of incubation before we get a legal institution. So all these are growing with the wind that we feel, all the sustainable tourism and SDGs, sustainable development goals that's happening worldwide. And the air we breathe, the water we drink, the birds that are chirping around us, all the greenery is all because of the blessing of the earth. Every day we go to work, we go to vacation with your families and friends. It's very nice. You should go on a holiday. But on the other hand, you really need to think about the impacts that's human-induced impacts that's happening, not only to the environment, but the cultural aspects. Sometimes we inundate, we can be invasive species as tourists. And you are not thinking about how the visitors and how are the locals thinking about tourism. This is very important. So when we decided to promote responsible tourism, or once called alternative tourism back in the 90s, I think, we're not mainstream. Only a handful of people who thought that we can make our world change through tourism. Like many say, the tourism is a tool to resolve a lot of the issues that are seen locally, nationally, or globally. Any tourism formed must be done in a sustainable manner to ensure that the nature we enjoy, the culture we respect, must be handed on to the next generations. We all say the world we live in is something that we borrow from our next generations. So we are responsible at our generation how we can act ourselves responsibly to ensure the next generations would have the same values of what we enjoy. So I'd like to call upon our board members to just briefly introduce themselves, where they're from, what they do in terms of promoting ecotourism, because we are here for not just promoting ecotourism, but this is embracing authentic ecotourism. We really need to combat greenwashing that's happening in the world, which means that a lot of the marketing or promotion that we do is actually taking advantage of using green or eco words. We need to be careful about that. When we work with standards that we also have in ecotourism, ASEAN have an ecotourism standard, we need to benchmark ourselves if it's really doing our, not just talking, but implementation. And we need to have the evidences that we can show to the world that it's really happening. So we are here to introduce our family here, and I'd like to call upon first by our executive committee, and maybe because of the host country, Philippines, maybe Susan, okay?
Mabuhay. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. I'm Susan Santos de Cardenas. I represent the Philippines and the Asian Ecotourism Network. We founded this in 2014 yet, when Masaru invited me, and I was still based in Japan at that time. But I'm very happy that I had been working with this fantastic group since then, and of course with the help of Tita Mina for this IETM 2023. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Ari from Indonesia.
Mabuhay. Good morning. Ari Sohandi from Indonesia Ecotourism Network. Indecon itself, usually it's called Indecon. Indecon is already 27 years right now. So it's been dedicated for ecotourism in Indonesia. Dr. Mina, I think my colleague is here is the biggest delegate, I think. We have the National Park, thank you, behind that. Ministry of Environment and Forestry, the embassies. We have tour operators. We have the college from academia, the IPB University. And last, we have the Miss Earth from Indonesia. So thank you for participating in this event. We are very glad to make this happen together.
Inti from Laos.
Mabuhay. Sabadi. Very good morning. My name is Inti from Laos. So I also part of this the ASEAN Tourism Network. I'm the founder of a company called Green Discovery. We are the first Lao adventure company, and now we're also implementing a lot of ecotourism concept. Lao, I think, is not so popular in the region, but we do have a lot of nature that is very, very big potential for ecotourism. And I think ecotourism can be a tool to develop a sustainable tourism in Laos. So thank you very much to have me in the board. So thank you.
Dr. Alan Wong from Hong Kong.
Good morning, everybody. So I'm from Hong Kong. So actually, I'm an Australian citizen. They say, and I got a flag in Thailand, whether I represent which country. And I left all these Thai people. I left a lot to represent Australia. I'm from Hong Kong anyway. I really touched and really excited because Dr. Mina still remember my phrase called, for the theme of today's conference, okay, called Embracing Authentic Ecotourism. I hope everybody actively participate in these few days, and I'm sure that you can learn a lot, okay? I just retired from my university a few years ago. Thank you.
Kiki from Myanmar.
Mabuhay and Minglaba, everyone. I'm GGA, and GGA means serenity. So I bring peace from Myanmar to you all, and thank you very much for having me here. I've been a member of this board, AEN, thanks to Masaru-san and everybody in the board to bring me together, and since 2020, and that's the beginning of the COVID, and during the COVID period, I've been connecting with the community and the livelihood of the country. Thank you very much to everybody. I will be talking on the best practices that we have in the country. Please do join the conference that we have continuously. Thank you very much.
Mr. Samir from Nepal.
Mabuhay and good morning. Thank you very much. Wonderful honor and the welcome over here. It's been always a great pleasure. Mr. Masaru-san has, when he invited the first time to form the AEN, we've been struggling for a few years how to go ahead and create our own identity. I think from that journey till date, I think we have made a good footprint in the world of ecotourism, if I'm not wrong. My name is Samir. I'm from Nepal. I usually do the practice of ecotourism in academia for last 20 years. Different practices from the ethnic groups to the culture to the normal habits of ecotourism practice that has been converted into academia and spreading it in the different place with the accreditation from the different accrediting body. Thank you so much.
And Nantapal from Thailand.
Mabuhay and Swadee Krap. So my name is Nantapal. I'm here on behalf of the Thai Ecotourism and Adventure Travel Association in Thailand. So I started as an ecotourism operator. So I operate and build zip lines in Thailand, but I also do a lot of cycling and outdoor activities. I didn't really know it was an ecotourism thing, but I joined TIETA as a member, and then I knew that I had a bigger family of ecotourism enthusiasts. And being here as a board member of the AEN, I am very happy to be part of a bigger family, you know, a bigger Asian family. So I hope to meet everyone at the booth, learn about what your ecotourism activities are, and in particular, our ecotourism project for the TIETA is that we're trying to create more carbon neutral tourism programs. And let's find out. Welcome to our booth. Thank you.
You have another talent, Kunta.
Swadee Krap. I'm Impatpong speaking. My name is, you can call me Ta. As an owner of a trekking company in Thailand and a vice president of Thai Ecotourism and Adventure Association, we are here to collaborate, networking, and in partnership with all ecotourism like mine. Thank you.
Now we have the lady of the team from Laos, Soinara. Oh, you need to lower the microphone.
Sabadi, very good morning, everyone. My name is Sulinala Ratanabong from Laos. I am a professional consultant and a lecturer for tourism and hospitality and also human resource development. I'm so grateful to be here and looking forward for more action in the next few days. Have a grateful event. Thank you.
Thank you. Yasin Chen, Mr. Chen from Taiwan.
Okay. Hi, Mabuhay, everybody. Good morning. It's Yong Song Chen from Taiwan on behalf of Taiwan Ecotourism Association, T. It's great being here. I thanks for Dr. Mina and Masaru-san. So I think it's a good opportunity to meet new friends as well to have a partnership with other ecotourism association. So we had a small booth just behind the travel mart. So you are welcome to pay a visit. Also find some time to Taiwan. You will find something very unique and special. Thank you all. Thank you.
We have Kazu from Japan.
Hi, it's been so nice to be here. Took me 3 years to visit you and to see you. I'm Kazu Arai from Hokkaido, Japan, the northern island, with the spirit of Ainu, the indigenous people of Hokkaido. I do a nature school, which provides environmental education, eco tour, and national park management, nature conservation. We try to manage the conservation and economics. You want you to join us and create a good world. Thank you very much.
We now have Chris Jamie from Papua New Guinea.
Good morning, all Geta. I represent Papua New Guinea. I worked with a conservation NGO. We protect forest and land. And one thing after doing conservation of the forest and land, we see that we must tap into ecotourism. And livelihood, we use agriculture for farming, exporting and coffee and all this. But I see that ecotourism is potential. It's important. It's valued the life of the people. So that's why I was fortunate to have my friend Masaru-san. He went to Port Moresby. I took him to one of our conservation sites, protected area. And he was so amazed. And he said, oh, Papua New Guinea is potential for ecotourism. And that's how I became a board member of AEN. And now here I'm seeing Dr. Mina. Oh, you are doing something where I am so excited. I'm now happy. I'm learning something here. And I'm actually trying my best. I have my rep here, and you are doing something great. We might collaborate, work together in future. Thank you.
We have Tsering Choki from Bhutan.
Kuzuzongpola. Good morning, everyone. I'm Tsering Choki. I'm from the Kingdom of Bhutan. I'd also like to thank ISSD for giving us this wonderful opportunity to mingle with everyone here, and I hope to learn a lot from this IETM. And personally, I'm engaged more at the grassroots level with the communities in Bhutan, and I get a lot of opportunity to work with NGOs and government institutions to develop community-based sustainable tourism. Thank you.
Mr. Mohit from India.
Namaste, Mabuhay. I am Mohit Agarwal from India. I'm an experiential ecotourism specialist. I'm the founder of Asian Adventures, which is a conservation travel company working towards conservation of elephants, Asian elephants, across India, Nepal, and Bhutan. And deepest gratitude to Dr. Geber, Masaru Takayama, and I'm so thrilled to see our India flag, which is third from the left, and it's a very proud moment for me to be here. Thank you very much. And please join AEN fraternity. I have a stand there with a QR code, so you can come, scan, and be a part of AEN. Thank you.
Last but not least, but good boy, Joselito-san.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Boboy Costas. I'm from Cebu, Philippines. I founded Grassroots Travel, which trains grassroots communities all over the Philippines. In 2009, as a response to the call of DOT, we developed an ecotourism product in Aluginsan. And 2 years ago, the project was acknowledged by the United Nations World Tourism Organization as one of the best 44 tourism villages in the world. And I'd like to thank, of course, the government of Cebu. In fact, may I acknowledge the presence of the Vice Mayor of Aluginsan? She's here. Vice Mayor Raisa Moreno, are you still here? Yes, she's there. Thank you, Mayor, for coming and for showing support to this very momentous occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I don't want to leave out Mr. Australia, Rod Hillman from Ecotourism Australia. He has retired, but he's one of us, still family, right? Yeah. Thank you so much. So maybe you've heard of the word global, meaning we are thinking in global issues, but we're acting on the local. We are local people. And tourism cannot survive with just industry. We need the government. We need people who can actually implement the policy, but we need people from academia to do the research and get the data. We also need practitioners, hoteliers, people in the restaurants, transportation, and of course, local people. The definition of ecotourism is the tourism or responsible tourism in natural area that conserves the nature, but also improves the welfare of local people through education and interpretation. So tomorrow, we'll be happy to extend what we talk about eco-lodge and ecotourism for about 50 minutes that I have, and in the days to come. And these are all speakers from our region. So we want to not just to extend what we do, but to be a place for cross-learning. And it's not just these people that you see here. We have thousands and thousands in our countries and beyond, not just Asia or Pacific. There are island people who are suffering from all the sea level rise because of the global warming is happening. So we really need to think about our everyday life. It's not just tourism. Your life must be changed drastically in order to meet the green transformation that we've been talking about. So thank you so much again for giving us the opportunity. Some of us have the booth here, so do prepare to visit us and enjoy the days of this celebration of ecotourism, because 2002 was actually the International Year of Ecotourism, which was happened and celebrated in Quebec. I'll be discussing about the history of ecotourism and how we should go by in the future to come. So thank you again for your time. We look forward to seeing you, and just enjoy the show. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, AEN, Mr.
Yeah.
Masaru, and of course, all the board members. Thank you. And by the way, please do not forget you have my key. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. At this point, there is a request for our secretaries to join the AAN. Since they already hold the key, let's give them the house. So, Dr. Gabor, Secretary Frasco, Secretary Bautista, and of course, sir, holder of the key, you have to hold it. And of course, Mayor. Mayor Kevin, yeah. Thank you. Have that beautiful smile that will encourage everybody to do what we are all doing now. Love our Mother Earth and do sustainable tourism and ecotourism. Thank you. Thank you very much. Marami po tayo pang okasyon na makunan sila ng picture. Pwede nyo ako kunan ng picture na nakapost na ako. Okay. And now,